The Somali government's National Development Plan for 2020 to 2024 is focused on poverty reduction. The 400-page report covers many different areas where the fight against poverty will take place. Broadly, they include governance, security, economic development, and social inclusion. The document frames poverty as the country's biggest problem.
كل وقت حن كشغلنا إن رادنا سبوا النمود وسامنته كل هذا شعب كمدة الصومالية. محيطه سبوا النمود تذكر الصومالية مسقفها سبولا. percentage كودهان ودرت جود مسا سبولا. وحنوصل بحذي مركز مساهمة بدن سمعني وتشيء بدن سمعني. من بقول كي اللحظة نسجل تذكر الصومالية أيهين ضد سبولا. سبوا النمود مركز حنكو شرحني. sida loo yaqaan adduunku u yaqaan saboolnimada waa $2 ka yar $100 ka yar qofkii soo gashay maalintii inuu sabool yahay.
It also describes how it has become even more acute because of conflict and climate disasters. 69% of Somalis live under the international poverty line of $1.90 a day. Another 10% lives within 20% of the poverty line. The dimensions of poverty include monetary poverty, health, education, and standard of living. Somalis don't have money to invest in themselves and their families. Poverty affects health. Maternal mortality, stunting, and rates of under 5 years mortality are among the world's highest. Recent improvements have given 77% of the population access to clean water, though. Half of the Somali population has access to adequate sanitation. 4 of 10 Somalis live within 30 minutes of a decent health clinic. Poverty also decreases opportunities for education. This lessens the chance that individuals and households can improve their financial situations. Only 33% of Somalis are enrolled in school. Many enroll later than age 6 because rural people believe children don't need to go to school until they are 10 years or older. Nationally, the literacy rate is only 50%. The good news is that youth 16 to 19 have a 62% literacy rate. Standards of living tend to be much lower outside of urban areas, particularly among pastoralists. 80% of Mogadishu residents have access to electricity. Unfortunately, 2.4 million Somalis have been displaced from their homes. The government has taken these statistics and held consultations with the regions, government ministries, international agencies, independent experts, and donor nations. They have decided that a number of actions are necessary, including strengthening gender rights and human rights, building the resilience of households and communities, better managing the environment and natural resources, addressing climate events, and community displacement, finding solutions for long-term displacement, coordinating humanitarian and development planning, governance improvements to deal with political empowerment, security, economic development, and social inclusion.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم dadka Soomaaliyeed dhammaan markay ku noolyihiin waxaan u dirayaa fariin ah in qorshaha qaranka sagaalaad ama qorshaha sagaalaad ee horumarinta qaranka oo bilaabanaya bishan aan ku jirno bilowday koodeedii oo soconaya muddo 5 sano inay ka qayb qaataan fulintiisa sabab badan uga qayb qaadan karaan.
As our series on the National Development Plan moves forward, we will reveal more details about the Somali federal government's poverty reduction efforts. Next, ADN TV will look at the improvements in governance that are called for in the NDP.